in methods, we're going to look at question number 10 from exercise 3L. So it's another modeling question. This is actually a question also related to two exercise, well, not two exercises, but exercise earlier, the family of curves. Okay, essentially this is a question where you're given 3 data points and you're trying to use either simultaneous or the spreadsheet to find the values A, B, and C of a model. It's just a question where they've given a scenario to it. So the scenario is that the daily spending of government follows a correct model. Let T be the number of days after the 1st of January, and S be the spending in hundreds of thousands of dollars on a particular day. Okay, where S, and they've given you a model. So find the values of A, B, and C. So you're given few data points. So T is like our X, so we've got 30, 7.2, 150, 12.5, and 300, 6. Okay, my first thing I always try to do is use spreadsheet. The reason being, it's quick, it's easy, and if you get whole numbers, or if you get numbers that aren't aren't really long decimals that you don't know what the value of is, then then you have to use another method, which is actually simplify. But since we don't know if it is, we're going to try 7.2. So you go Y, 150, 12.5, then 300. Okay, you must highlight everything. They go calc, regression. Unfortunately, it's not, I don't know what these exact decimals are, so I'll have to resort to using the substitute and solve method. Okay, so what we have to sub into the equation and solve it manually. Not manually, but using after you've subbed it in. So when 7.2, T is 30. Okay, so 30 squared is 900. T is a calculator if the numbers are big. In this case, the number's quite big. Plus 30 T, 30 B, sorry, it's A. Okay, let me rewrite. So you go 7.2 equals, so you're subbing in T, so 30 squared is 900 plus T is 30, so 30B plus C. Second equation is 12.5 equals, now you're going to have to use a calculator for fit, because you may not know that. Go back to main, 150 squared is 22500. 225. A plus 100, and the last equation would be 6 equals 300 squared, 90,000, A plus B plus C. And what you're going to do is you're going to put this on your CAS. Oops, put this and solving for A, B, and C. So on the SAC, make sure if you get a question like this, make sure you show this part. Otherwise, you're not going to get a marks if you get the answer wrong. So you're going to enter it on your CAS. Click that twice, so you get 3 equations. 7.2 equals 900 A plus 30B plus C. Now you can use X, Y, Z for convenience, but because I'm using the laptop, I can cheat and use using X, Y, Z is definitely easier than ABC because you don't need to go to the menu to get it. See, 6 equals 90,000. A plus 300B, C. And you're solving for A, B, C. And make sure you're in decimal mode, okay? Because otherwise, standard mode, sorry. So you get an exact answer. So A equals, I'll capture the screen again. Copy. I'll put it on here so that I know what the values are. Okay, so A -7 on 2160. B equals 41 on 400. C equals 53 on 12. So that's that done. Next part. The next part is we want to graph between 0 to 100 of that. Okay, so a trick you can do on the go that multiplied by x squared, because I don't want to, type all that in again. That plus that times x plus your c value, which is 53 on 12. Now it's given you an idea of doing it between 0 to 360, so make sure when you graph it, so I'm going to use the drag and drop method, hit clear all so that I get a fresh screen, and I'm going to make sure my domain drop, my domain is 0 to 300, so x max 300, 360. Okay, perfect. The graph looks like. So what's my y-intercept? Okay, so we will have to get all our points. Y-intercept is 4.42. So if you were to graph it, you'll have like this. So that's S in dollars, and that's T. And that's actually in $100,000. So S is $100, and we've got a scenario where it looks something like this. So that's we just worked that out. 4.42. Is given by Nelson's max 158.14 and 12.52. 158.14 and what it would be our root. So Nelson's G-solve root to get x-intercepts. We don't obviously want a negative value, doesn't make sense. Because that means negative 38 days, it doesn't make sense. Our next one. Now because my range is not good, do it again over here when I need the screen to actually see where it is to actually calculate it. So it's 354.71, 354.71. That's 354.71. Okay, so this is how you approach questions like part C. You're just estimating spending when t equals 180 and t equals 350 ycal for that, or you can even sub it into the original equation. So if you want to sub it into the original equation, you can use given that x equals 180, and I'll give you an answer. Okay, for decimal answer, you can go like that. So hopefully that helps give you an idea of how to use the CAS calculator for a question like this. The key thing is